back to my channel. So this next video, this is my Should You Melt This? So it's only been a week since I did my last one. I am wanting to try to do this every week just to keep up with my empties, as well as then be able to start incorporating non-empties so that the videos aren't too long. If I do this weekly, I feel like I can do that each time. So that's my goal. So what I do have here is, let me have my box. Sorry, I'm gonna make a lot of noise. It's not a ton, but I do have my little box of empties here. And then I have a handful of non-empties. I didn't necessarily grab everything that I melted this past week, but maybe some of just like the standouts to me that I want to talk about. Well, standouts or just things that like I remember that I melted, because sometimes I melt stuff and I forget, right? So yeah, let me go ahead and jump in. This first one, I have an empty here from Swanky. This is Sugared Pine. And I think this came probably in a sampler. It's from November 2021. So I've had this for a while. It's a couple years old. It was a scent shot. So I think this was probably in like a Christmas sampler or something. And it's just a sweet pine is what it is. I cut this into 3 pieces and I put it in my 2-bedroom warmers and my bathroom warmer, which are all hot plates. They're all 20, possible. 2 of them I know are 20 watt. One might be 24. I can't remember for sure. It's either 20 or 24, something like that. This was super strong, like almost too strong, but for the first like 2-3 hours, like super strong. Then it kind of like started to tone down a little bit, but was a very kind of like sweet, sugary pine. It was really good. I think I'd prefer this in blends, and maybe next time do this in my living room. I don't know that I'd seek out this like scent as a standalone scent, but it performed really well. I overall get like pretty decent performance from Swanky. I say that, but then I also melted this sample. I put it in my laundry room. This is Sea Island Grapefruit. Just smelled like a nice bitter grapefruit on cold. This is something I actually just got in the order that I got from her. So this month, put this in my laundry room. I didn't really smell it. So, and usually, I mean, I was doing a lot of stuff when I put it in my laundry room this morning. So I kept walking by and yeah, I didn't really pick it up at all. So I don't know if it was just too little of an amount of wax or too fresh or what. But yeah, didn't really smell that one. From Sassy Girl Aroma, I finished this brittle in Seasons Change to Be Jolly. This is clove buds and cinnamon sticks with a light vanilla. So I think the first time I melted this, I like really liked it. And then when I melted it this last time, it took on kind of like a fresh note. I don't know if it's the clove. It must be the clove buds. It almost leans a little bit of like fresh. It's like spicy. I don't really pick up the vanilla when I'm melting it. I like the way it smells in the bag more than on warm. I do like it, but it just smells different than I would expect it to. I think this type of a scent would smell better with like a little bit of bakery blended in, but it performed really well. Like this, I didn't have a full brittle left, so I'd melted it before I did it in my open concept, which is where I have like 5 different warmers. It was really strong, lasted at least like 6 hours or so. So performed really well, just maybe not a favorite for me. From Candles from the Keeping Room, I finished, I'm gonna call it a bag, but this is, if you watch my haul video, I ordered a bag of this white pumpkin and amber, but I think she must have ran out of bags because she sent me a bag of just like 7 sample bags to make up kind of like the 6 ounces or whatever. So white pumpkin and amber, I don't have the scent notes. I couldn't find them on her website, but it's like a really pretty, like mellowed out pumpkin bakery, but it's not light. It fills the space really well, but it's not like a spicy pumpkin. I mean, it does have some spice notes, but there's something about it that's more subdued than your typical like spiced pumpkin. You know, it was really good. And the amber kind of just gave it like a unique kind of note to it. So I really enjoyed the scent. I melted it twice, I think. So one time throughout my open concept and then another time in my office. Both times it performed really well and it lasted for a long time. Really enjoyed it. If she was going to be open still, I would pick that scent up again. Let's see from, I have a couple more, a few more from Swanky. So let me jump back to Swanky. So I really should do by vendor. So this one here I think was a rose. It's Snowy Nights, which Snowy Nights is her winter soiree in Palo Santo. And Palo Santo is Winter from Bath & Body Works and Vanellope Noel. So Winter, Vanellope Noel, Palo Santo. Love this one. Love, love, love it. It's so good. I melted it. I think I cut it into 4 pieces and put it in my bedroom and laundry room. Bedroom, bath, and laundry room. Beautiful scent. I love Winter from Bath & Body Works, but with the Vanellope Noel, give it a little bit of sweetness, and then the Palo Santo just added some extra kind of warm woodsiness to it. Loved it. I would definitely get this again. Snowy Nights. And I like just her winter soiree as well. So then I have 3 here that all came in samplers, which I'm not sure that I'm going to remember each one distinctly, but I have pumpkin, ginger, apple. Let me see if this is the one. I liked all 3 of these. So pumpkin, ginger, apple. This definitely kind of has like a apple cider type note to it. It performed well. So I have pumpkin, ginger, apple. Then I have leaves, cran apple, marmalade, pomegranate cider. I'm gonna smell this one. Yeah, that definitely has a little bit more of the leaves. I'm trying to remember where I melted each one of these. And then I have cranberry salsa. Okay, so the cranberry salsa, so one, they all performed really well. The cranberry salsa, I think, is the one I put in my bedroom because one of them, it was really good, nice kind of cranberry, like fall, tart, juicy cranberry. But then after several hours, it kind of turned into a soapy note. Yeah, and I think it was this one because I'm smelling that in the bag right now. So I like the way it smelled initially, but after like maybe about 5 or 6 hours, it just turned a little weird, like kind of soapy smelling. I don't know. But then these other 2, leaves, cran apple, marmalade, pomegranate cider, and pumpkin ginger apple. Both of these I did in my open concept. They were nice and strong. I used 2 tea lights, 2 light bulb, and a hot plate warmer. So 5 warmers throughout my open concept. And they both performed really good. Just nice kind of fall, you know, cranberry cider like type scent. So good, like I feel like good transition scents, like for the week of Thanksgiving and stuff, going from fall to like kind of Christmas. Let's see, I finished a couple scents from Dessa's. Nope, sorry, one more Swanky. This is Hard Farmhouse Cider. So let me smell this one really quickly. I don't remember if I did this one. I think I did this one in my bedroom. And again, this was another one that was just like a nice kind of fruity, cidery scent that performed well. These were all very strong throwers and were good. So no, I guess, oh yeah, here's the other one from Dessa. Okay, so the first one here is Dunked Apple Crumble. And this is Apple Crumble and Dunk My Cookie. And Dunk My Cookie is like a house blend. I can't remember what it is, but a cookie blend. I didn't really get the apple in this one at all. So I think this year is the first time I like actually bought some apple scents from Dessa's. And I don't feel like they're performing that well for me, which is unusual for Dessa's. So yeah, I got like the Dunk My Cookie part of this blend, but I wasn't really getting the apple crumble. So yeah, that I don't think would be a repurchase. Also from Dessa's, I finished this snap bar or whatever she calls them in almond cream baguette, which is almond cream crusty baguette powdered sugar. Love this one. Love this one. It was also in her most recent pre-order, and I ordered a big bar of this. I am so loving almond scents right now. What this smelled like was that you have 2 ovens, and in one you're baking like decadent almond cookies, and in the other one you're baking like a fresh baguette. And they just, you can smell them both like coming out of the oven. So good, so good. Like this is the first time I had wax actually make me hungry. Like it was making my stomach growl, and I was like, I need to eat something that smells like this. Of course I didn't have anything. It actually also reminds me of these almond cookies my mom bought us like a month ago from Whole Foods that were so amazing and so decadent. It reminded me of those as well. So 100% repurchase, nice strong throw, lasted for several hours. So love this one. From Second and Spruce, I finished two things. So this was a new to me vendor. I heard lots of great things about this vendor. Several people saying go ahead and melt it right away. You don't need to let it cure. So I started melting this stuff right away. I've melted more than just these two, but these are my two empties. And I'm not talking about any other scents in my non-empties because they're ones that I've melted prior to this week. So the non-empties, I'm pretty much just limiting it to what I've done this week. Sorry, I'm moving my legs around. Okay, so this first one is Chai Girl. I love chai scents. This is chai tea, maple, brown sugar, and oatmeal cookies. I melted this twice. I did half each time in my open concept. A beautiful chai bakery. It was nice and strong, like strong. Definitely has a good amount of spice to it, and lasted for several hours, like all evening. And then I went to bed and blew out the I leave my light bulb and hot plate warmers on overnight, but obviously my tea lights I blow out before I go to bed. But yeah, love this one. I would definitely repurchase it. Nice strong throw. Let's see, the pour date was 9/20. So I melted this the first time like a few weeks ago, the first half of it. The second half I finished this week. So it's had a couple months to cure, but fantastic. Phenomenal scent, phenomenal throw. The other one is Milk and Cookies, and this is rich sugar cookies, sugar cookie dough, buttercream, sweet milk, and an extra pinch of sugar. The pour date is September 24th of this year. This one I only melted at night in my bedroom because Susan Fitzpatrick, she has a YouTube channel. I'm sure you guys watch her. So she talked about how she melts this at night for bed. So that's what I did. I absolutely loved it. It's such a yummy, comforting nighttime melt. Just it's very strong for what it is, like a very, very strong, yummy bakery scent, but it's not like zucchini bread for me. Generally, I won't melt in my bedroom at night because it's not a relaxing scent to me. This was a nice, strong, relaxing bakery. I feel like I get just a hint of like a spice, a hint. There's something in there that's more than just a cookie note, right? But I wouldn't call it a spicy scent at all, but performed beautifully. I would definitely repurchase this. I think I have a mini loaf where this is layered with maybe eggnog or something, I think. Absolutely love it. So definitely would be a repurchase. Oh, and I'm super excited. I won a giveaway from Second and Spruce, and it gets shipped out on Monday. So she did like some games yesterday. I'm filming this on Sunday, November 26th. So yesterday, the 25th, she did some games. Erica did some games in her group, and I won one. So I'm excited to be getting more because I didn't get her like holiday sampler, I think that she did. I didn't do that. So apparently I'm going to get some goodies from that sampler. So super excited about that. Anyhow, so far her performance is fantastic. I would definitely buy again from her. Okay, so then from the Melted Mousse, I finished this scent shot in Rebel Without a Clause. This was, I think, from either a Christmas sampler or from like a scent shot like RTS that she did a couple years ago. The pour date is November 2021. This is sugar cookies, vanilla buttercream crunch, and Palo Santo. So this performed well, but I don't know if it's her Palo Santo. Something smelled a little off to me when I was melting it. Maybe it's the vanilla buttercream crunch. There was something in it that smelled different. Maybe it's her Palo Santo's a little bit different than from other vendors. So it performed well. I cut it into 3 pieces, melted it in my bedroom bathroom. So it did well, just not really a favorite like blend of mine. There was something that just smelled a little bit off to me, and I don't know, I couldn't like necessarily place it. And looking at the scent notes, there's nothing that I can pinpoint that would make it smell off to me. It wasn't bad. I was trying to like, it wasn't just Palo Santo and bakery. I don't know. There was something else going on in there. From Southbound, I did just get this sample in my recent haul from this month. This is Cotton Candy Soda Pop, which is strawberries, raspberries, sugared candy sweetness, spun cotton candy, musk, and the bubbly effervescence of soda pop. I put this in my laundry room. This was just a nice, fruity, kind of effervescent soda pop scent. So this actually performed really well in my laundry room. Just a nice, fun, kind of sweet scent. And then I finished 2 samples from L3. This first one here is Cranberry Ginger Ale. Again, I put this one in my laundry room. This was just a nice cranberry effervescent ginger ale type scent, and it performed well. And then the other one is Tart Green Apple Sweet Cinnamon Sugar Oregon Autumn. I definitely feel like this was heavier on the apple and the Oregon Autumn. It was nice. It was like a kind of a tart apple with like those fresh outdoorsy notes. I wasn't really getting the cinnamon sugar. So I wouldn't seek out this scent. It was good and it kind of gave a nice fresh note to the laundry room, but not a blend I would seek out. So those are my empties. You know, I mean, that's a pretty decent amount for a week. I've had kind of a busy week. And Mondays, I'm usually not home very much. I'm gone all days on Mondays right now, just for some personal stuff. So I don't melt most of the day Monday right now. But let me do my non-empties. And again, this isn't everything that's a non-empty from this week, but just a few that I remember and figured I'd grab and talk about. So this first one is a loaf from Sassy Girl Aroma. This is Fall Bakery. It's zucchini bread, sugar cookies, apple pie, and pumpkin. This I bought last year, and then I just broke into it this year. I've melted it a few times already. You can see I probably only have about a third left of this loaf. Oh my God, love it, love it, love it. This is like such a phenomenal zucchini bread set. Like, it is apple pie and pumpkin, but it's not like, I don't know, the apple pie and pumpkin just blend together so well. It doesn't seem like super apple-y or super pumpkin-y. It's not real spicy. It's just such a delicious bakery, and it's so strong and so long-lasting. Like, 100% love this. I think I have one outstanding order from Sassy Girl Aroma, and I think I have either another loaf or brittle coming in this scent from her. So 100% love it. I'm going to hope to try and finish this up this year. I'm not going to put this back in my stash. I want to finish that one. I did melt a couple from Dessa's. So I am trying to get through some Dessa's because with my last pre-order, I got a lot. And my Dessa's bin is like overflowing. And then I also did another big order with her most recent pre-order that she's just working on now. So I really need to like use some of her stuff up. So this first one here is Catching Snowflakes. This is balsam, cinnamon and clove, cedarwood, sweet vanilla cream frosting. This is a house blend. I bought this and I received it in March of 2023. So I think this must have been her first opening at the beginning of this year is what I believe. She must have had a January opening. On cold, I mean, this smelled nice. On warm, holy moly, love it. Love it, love it, love it. So you guys know, if you've been watching my videos lately, I've talked about Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies, which is a like plum and cherry and orange, which you don't just really get cherry or orange. It's just like this dark fruit, a little bit sweet with like woodsy, outdoorsy kind of Christmas tree type notes. Love that scent. I'm going to talk about it. Actually, I should have talked about it first because I have candles from the Kiwi Room. I melted some of it. But anyhow, love that scent. Well, this, when I was warming it, I was like, gosh, that smells familiar. This blend smells like the woody notes, the woody tree notes from Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies. So it smells like Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies, but without the fruit notes. 100% love it. When I melted, so I got in my warmers, it was kind of light at first. It had to like get warmed up in my warmers. And it is pretty cold, and I put this in the morning. We keep our heater on the lower end, so like our temperature on the lower end. So when it's cold, sometimes I feel like the warmers maybe don't throw as well. I mean, I'm not having bad performance, don't get me wrong, but it took a while for this one to heat up and really get going. Because after about an hour in is when I really started smelling it. 100% loved it. So I then went digging through my collection of Dessa's to see if I had any more. I don't. Then I went and pulled up my order from her to see, did she have it in this last opening? She didn't. So I am definitely going to request this one again for either her next opening. Well, no, her next opening is going to be spring, summer next year. So I'm just going to make a note on my spreadsheet and request this next fall, winter and get it in a large size. 100% loved it. So, so amazing. Great performance, just a beautiful woodsy, outdoorsy, tree type scent. Okay, so then let me talk about Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies. This is from Candles from the Kiwi Room. I'm just obsessed with the scent. I've always liked it, but right now I'm just like super obsessed with it. I don't know why, maybe because I'm going into like the winter season. But like I said, this is just a nice plum. It supposedly has notes of cherry and orange. I don't distinctly smell either of those in this. It just has like a nice dark fruit type note, a little bit of sweetness, beautiful outdoorsy notes. This is like these little like plum shapes, like little mini plum shapes. I've melted this twice so far. I still have 2 left. So I did this in my open concept with Candles from the Keeping Room. These little plum shapes are a little bit less than an ounce. They're probably like about a half or maybe 0.6 ounces. So I will put a whole one in my 2 tea light warmers and my hot plate warmer. But then I cut this in half for the 2 light bulb warmers, just because her wax is so hard. The light bulb warmers don't get quite as hot. So I want to make sure it melts super strong. Oh, I melted this on Thanksgiving Day because I wanted a scent that was going to hold up to all the baking and cooking that was going on. This performed phenomenally well. It was so nice and strong. Other people that were coming into the house noticed the scent and really enjoyed it. So love this one. I have one more bag. Well, I have these 2 pieces. I have one more bag from Carol, and then I have this in a custom order from Glitterati, and then I have an order coming from the Bathing Garden that has this in a blend in a big clamshell. And then Southbound. So excited. Southbound just had an opening. I was not a pre-order. I was not going to order, but one of the blends had this in it. I believe it had it in it. She didn't call it Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies, but it had the plum and cherry and orange with like peppery woods or whatever. It had the scent description, and I think it was blended with pink sugar. So then I ended up ordering that and got it in a loaf or something. I think I got it in a loaf. So I ended up placing an order with her. So I'm just so obsessed with the scent. I'm so excited that I'm starting to see it with more vendors. And I will finish this off, plus probably melt a bit more this winter. Anyhow, so I kind of went out of order because here's another Dessa's that I worked on. I only have 2 pieces left. This is Cranberry Oak and Pine Cones. It's tart cranberries, oak wood, fresh pine cones, sweet vanilla, cinnamon, and a hint of forest. This is really good. I feel like I get more of the tart cranberries. That's definitely the strongest notes. You get a little bit of the outdoorsy, kind of woody like notes, a little bit of the vanilla. That all just makes it a little bit complex. Like it's a little bit more than just a tart cranberry, but like to my nose when I was melting this, it's like 70% tart cranberry with some other notes back there. Very strong. So these bars that she does have 7 pieces. So I took the 5 pieces, put it in my 5 warmers in my open concept. I just was doing that this morning. Really, really good. Nice and strong. Love it. I don't know that I would ever need a big size in this, but I'd definitely get another size like this. And then the last one I'm going to talk about, this is from L3 Waxy Wonders. This is Grandma's House, which is hot apple pie, chestnuts and brown sugar, sweet cream, sugared shortbread. So I recently discovered that I love her hot apple pie. This is from December 22nd. I got this scent in her last pre-order with those like decorated trig tarts, and I was like, oh my god, that smells amazing. Then I entered it into my spreadsheet and realized I already had some. So I dug out the scent because I was like, okay, I need to melt it. So you can see I melted half of it in my open concept. Great performer, nice and strong. I really do love the hot apple pie. You get the hot apple pie plus the like all the notes. So when you're melting this, this is like a nice complex kind of baked apple bakery scent. Definitely has some spices, but it's not overly spicy. But yeah, I really like this scent from her. So that is everything I've melted, well, for the most part, this past week with my empties. If you've melted any of these, let me know kind of what your experience has been down below. If you've had any standouts this past week, definitely let me know. I'm just trying to kind of keep working my way through my wax. Definitely starting to get more into like the winter and Christmas type scents. So yeah, so thanks everyone for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.